All right, really quick uh, tutoring session over point and slope formula as I fix a little typo there. Um, we're going to find the equation of a line through 6 comma negative 5 with a slope of 1/2. We're not going to rely on the graph to get this answer, but just to visualize what's going on, 6 negative 5 is somewhere right there. Slope of 1/2 is up 1 over 2, somewhere right there. So that's sort of what our line looks like. I need the more accurate y-intercept, even though I know it's going to be somewhere down there. I'm going to use the point slope formula. Y minus y1 equals m, parentheses, x minus x1. When they give you a point, like they do over here, this is x1 comma y1. When they give you the slope, that is m. So all we got to do is plug those three numbers into this formula. So y minus negative 5 equals m, which is 1/2, x minus 6. Distribute 1/2 x. 1/2 times negative 6 is negative 3. I know with this y minus negative 5, that's y plus 5. And then I need to get the y by itself, so minus 5 to both sides. And I get y equals 1/2 x minus 8. And that does seem reasonable based on our picture over here. The y-intercept was way down about negative 8. So that is our equation there using the point slope formula. Look at another example. Here we have a table. We're trying to find the equation of a line through the points in this table. Point slope formula again. Y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. I don't have the slope though. I have a bunch of points to choose from, but no slope. So the first thing I need to do is find the slope using the slope formula. Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I need 2 ordered pairs in order to do this formula. I have 4 to choose from. I can choose any 4. This first one has a negative number. I don't like negative numbers. I'm getting rid of that. I'm going to choose the middle 2. These are nice small numbers, 0 even. I like 0. That's easy to work with. So the x values, this is my first x. This is my second x. This is my first y. That's my second one. So now all I got to do is plug in the y2, the y1, and subtract. So 4 minus 0 over the x2 and x1. So I get 4 over 2, which is 2. So my m, my slope is 2. Now I'm going to plug in the slope to my m. I know that's going to go there. I need a point, an x1 and a y1. I'm going to stick with this easy point there that I already have labeled x1 and y1. So I have y minus 0. Actually, I'm not going to. As an example to you guys to work I don't want to call it a real problem, but it will be more helpful to you if you see me work it with real numbers. I'm going to choose that. That's my x1 and that's my y1 for point slope formula. I'm going to say y minus 4 equals 2, parentheses, x minus 7. Distribute 2x minus 14 equals y minus 4. All I need to do is get the y by itself, so add 4. And I have y equals 2x minus 10. That is my equation of a line that goes through this table. I can check this by looking at this x value. What is 2 times x minus 10? Well, 2 times 3 is 6, minus 10 is negative 4. What about 2 times that minus 10? It is 0. 2 times 7 is 14, minus 10. 2 times 9 is 18, minus 10. 2 times this x value minus 10 gives me the range, gives me the y's, or the output. One more. This is number 7 from your LSU worksheet. It's sort of like the last one. They give me 2 coordinates. I'm going to call them x1, y1, and x2, y2. I am eventually going to use the point slope formula. Y minus y1 equals m x minus x1, but I don't have the slope yet. So again, I need to break from there and come to the slope formula. So you plug in all four numbers. 3 minus negative 6 over negative 4. Nope. Hang on. I'm doing that backwards. It would still work going backwards, but I want to match up with the labels I used. Negative 6 minus 3 over 0 minus negative 4. So negative 6 and negative 3 is negative 9. 0 minus negative 4, that's like a plus, that is 4. So there's my slope, negative 9/4. Ugly slope, but it'll work. So now I'm going to go back to, switch to green, this formula over here, and say y minus, I need 1 point to choose from. It could be either one. That one's got 2 numbers. One's negative. That one has a 0 and one's negative. I'll go with the 0 because that's easy to work with. Y minus negative 6 equals m, which is negative 9/4 x minus 0. That works out easy. Distribute. Negative 9/4 x minus negative 9 times negative 0 is nothing, so I don't need anything there. I'm just going to leave it negative 9/4 x equals y minus negative 6 is like plus 6. Get the y by itself by subtracting 6 from both sides, and I have y equals negative 9/4 x minus 6. And that is the equation. Now, a whole side note to all this. If you are observant, you might have noticed this coordinate they gave us here is 0, negative 6. If I think about where that is on a graph, over 0, down negative 6, that is my y-intercept. That's on the y-axis. So we could have recognized that from the very beginning and just said immediately that that is my b, my y-intercept, which it did end up being my b. And that could have saved us a lot of time. But I'm going to assume most of y'all did not notice that yet. So there's 3 example problems. Hopefully that helps you with your LSU homework. And good luck.